What's up? What's up? Y'all, we're gonna wait, let you guys get comfortable, situated. Shopkulture. Give us a few seconds. What's up? Man, we got some heat. And guys, make sure you guys always tap in, say hello, say what's up.
Like, share, all that good stuff.
The whole nine.
What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing?
How you guys living? Shopkulture. William, what's up, brother? Say hola. Come on, stars.
What it do?
So how's everybody, man? And I hope everybody had a blessed weekend. It was a good weekend. So guys, we're gonna jump into it. We're gonna get it started. Man, first, foremost, how was your weekend?
Oh man, it was all right. It was all right. I can't complain.
Anything good?
Not too good.
Not too good?
Not too good.
Okay.
It was a slow weekend.
It was slow?
It was slow.
You don't want to say something, but
Stupid. You got no sense.
No, it was chill, man. It's always chill. It's weird, man. And I'm not a birthday person. I'm not. The older you get, the less and less I'm hyped about birthdays.
Right.
I do got a birthday coming up, but I ain't gonna say the day exactly.
It's because you're getting old, man.
Oh, sorry.
You're getting old, bro. That is right there. You're getting old.
I am getting old. I woke up, man.
It's a beautiful thing, though.
Well, you know what it is? It is. It's a blessing, right? And you know, as somebody who, the older I become, the more blessed you feel like every year, every day that you hear, especially with everything going on. It's a trip, man. Yeah. So it's a blessing. So Scorpios, if you're a Scorpio, you gotta definitely say what's up.
Women, that mean you're the devil. I'm just
playing. Really?
No.
Are you in the signs?
No, not at all. I'm just joking. But the few Scorpios I have had,
Scorpios are freaks out here.
Man, we ain't gonna go there. But
well, I guess that's what I heard.
Hey, I hear things too. Okay?
But I struck out on it. I'm not saying me. I'm just saying what I heard. But yeah. So no, Scorpios. If you don't know about Scorpios, you need to read about it. It's an interesting. We got interesting dynamics. We got issues though.
Man,
we got issues.
Hold on, my brother Tua's in. What's up, family? You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. You know what I'm saying?
Shut up.
I love that dude. I've been training his son, man, since he was a youngster.
Okay.
We actually just played each other in the championship. They beat me. You know what I'm saying? But I always feel like I win. You know, I got kids on all sides in every jersey, so I just want to say what's up to that family right there. I love that family. You know, Big E, what up? If you watching with your dad, what up, baby? Easy, great game. I love you, kiddo.
Well, no, that is a blessing. You guys in the championship game. That's a big accomplishment. So hey, whatever. Yeah, you want to win, but you want to be in the game. That's what we always said.
I just want to get there.
You always want to get there, man. Real quickly, man. And guys, we just starting it off. We just flowing. This is how we do it. This is Shopkulture. I'm joined. You know who this man is. This is a shutdown corner. Anthony, Mr. Toomer.
What's up, baby? We back in the building, man. We back in the shop, y'all. What's going on, family?
Yes, sir. And I'm the creator. I'm Barry Cross. Man.
Man.
I'm here.
Blessed to be here with you, family.
Oh man, it's love. It's love. Man, so guys, if you're not part of the Shopkulture live group, you gotta get on it. We just throw out topics. We throw out conversation, okay? Because sometimes you get the people like, oh, this is a dumb question. Well, you know what? You don't have to answer it, though.
Yep.
You really don't have to answer. You can scroll down. But since you want to answer, say it's a dumb question, obviously you like it. You like the question, or you're intrigued by the question, or you're just a voyeur and you like to read what's going on or stay in the cut. Don't just stay in the cut. Be a part of it. Participate. That's what Shopkulture Live is about. Anyways, I put up something about squirting. And I said, I asked, and I was just, a part of it was just playing, joking. Guys, don't take me serious. Really, when I put up stuff, it's not from a personal.
Please listen.
You know what I'm saying?
Please, hold on, for the audience, please listen. We say a lot of dumb stuff, and I know I say some ignorant stuff on that page. Listen, I be wild sometimes. But half the time, man, I just be playing. I be behind my desk at work, man, bored. looking for some entertainment, y'all. But I do love the interaction with our fans. I do love the interaction with the community. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep us going. So please keep supporting, keep commenting, keep posting. Just don't pay me no mind when I get in there and I say something ignorant, okay? Because I'm that dude. I will spark up controversy just to get the page live. So please,
and it's the same.
Please.
That's all I'm saying. Even with
It's
the
all love.
guys, I put stuff up there, and it's just a conversation. So when it gets personal, I get kind of like in my shell. I'm trying to come out of my shell. I just don't like to disclose my shit. Right?
Me, listen, I'm wild, so you know me.
I know you are. See, that's why I got you on here. Because, exactly. So, anyways, I brought it up because I was actually talking to a friend of mine.
Okay.
We were talking about it, and I didn't know this about her. She said she was a squirter. I'm like, oh, okay. We never went there. It's just a friend. And she said, how would I take that? And I had to think about it. I think I would get upset. It was at my house, right?
What?
Why?
We got to dive into this head first, Trey Songz style. Dive in. Talk to me.
Years ago, I had dealt with a situation like that.
Okay.
And at that time, I had a new bed or whatnot, and it got messy.
Good.
No, it's not good.
What?
It's not good. The issue is, I need to be you gotta let me know this. That is something that you need to know about before it goes down like that, because you are messing up somebody's property. Now, is that the lady's house?
No, hold on. Let me ask you a question. Did it mess up the bed, or was it a mess you had to clean up?
It was both.
The bed was messed up.
The bed was messed up.
How was the bed messed up?
The juices are soaked all the way down, right? Mm-hmm. So you talk about a mattress, and I like my mattresses, right? Okay. So now your mattress is soaked up, right? Okay. And then that was a big investment.
Okay.
And then you're being selfish because you didn't say nothing.
Okay. This is a new take for me. I'm listening.
Now you got a little selfish, and I had to call it out. So anyways, I was just telling that you should tell that to your partner beforehand. That's all I was saying. So okay. With me and her kind of have this back and forth about it.
Okay.
What's your view, man?
So now I've never had a mattress messed up, so I personally don't care. Listen, if it come, it come. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying. Okay.
So here's the thing. I mess with women that could control it, and I mess with women that couldn't. So, I mean, shouldn't there be some towels nearby anyway? You know what I'm saying? I'm okay with it. Bring the noise.
I'm just saying, and I agree. If you're prepared for it, and there should be it should be a discussion. All I'm saying is, if you're at somebody's house and you're a lady and you're squirting,
some newspapers. I'm dead.
William Mark.
William Mark. Oh my God.
William Mark.
Man.
Lay the newspaper down.
Come on, talk. Come on, talk to this man.
No.
Talk to this man.
I said, or some garbage bags. Put the garbage bag or something. All I'm saying is, it needs to be a discussion. It should have been like some type of discussion.
But what if she couldn't control that? What if you was doing your thing?
Why can't you control that? Why can't you control it?
Why can't you?
She's squirting.
I mean, if this is an orgasmic, I know some women that can do it on control, but I know some women that only can do it on spontaneity. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
You got to be hitting that button. You got to be doing your thing. So here's my question.
I don't think I was. I just think it was just
So you doubt yourself. Listen,
I'm not doubting myself. I'm just real with myself.
Okay, I appreciate that.
I'm selfish.
I can appreciate that. Listen,
okay.
But I'm gonna take it as a badge. I'm doing my thing. We just gonna keep rolling. It is what it is.
So to complete the story, she said that the dude was tripping. So there are some men, right? All he said is like, I just want to know. Because you messed up, you came over, you did this, you messed up my bed, you messed up my sheets. I should have known. So maybe that's an old school thing.
Maybe, listen, I don't know. Sheets can be washed.
It can
mattresses can be cleaned.
But that's why when I put that up there on the thread, y'all were going in. Some were going in, but some agree. All I said was it's just have a conversation. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? I want to hear from the producer. My boy Nick is in the building.
Okay, sorry.
You know what I'm saying? Let me say what's up to my guy. You know, I like that hoodie family.
Thank you,
know?
thank you, and I appreciate
You know what I'm
it.
saying? Twisted up, fresh and clean. You came in here making me look embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? I need a fresh retwist. You ain't had to do me like that.
I was walking around looking crazy too.
You ain't had to do me like
that,
brother.
2 months.
But I appreciate you looking fresh. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it. I like the shirt.
Game up.
That's one of the greatest record label of all time. Their roster cannot be. There's just no comparison.
Rose up there. I don't know if it's greatest.
It is.
It's record label, or you say greatest hip hop?
It's the greatest record label.
Over Motown?
We're talking about hip hop, bro. Now you
That's what I said. Did I know that?
Motown is not.
I said greatest record label.
I thought it was evident when I was pointing out Death Row Records being that of hip hop being the greatest.
Where else could you?
I'm not talking about record labels in general.
Right. I mean, but
about hip hop.
I was with you.
Thank you.
I was with you.
But you can't say the greatest record label and not say no. It's not a great record label. It's
but
the greatest
again,
hip hop record.
But you couldn't compare them to a Motown because they did
exactly.
Anthony,
it's really simple. We're talking about hip hop record label. That's it. I just made it clear.
But I think you're splitting hairs.
So hairs what?
Because listen, Death Row was never on the scale of Motown. They were only based upon.
Then that's why you should say hip hop. It's just
I literally just said that. I just clarified. Hold on, man. I just clarified it for you by saying the greatest hip hop record label.
Hold on.
You still having conversations about these other record labels.
You didn't say that after I said that, right? Did you not say that until after I said that?
And didn't I just say clarify?
And that's the point. That's all I said.
And you're at this point, Barry, you're talking to yourself because we know what we're talking about. We know what's being said. So back to your question.
You were going with it.
Right.
Obviously, you wouldn't even compare them to a Motown because they never.
Exactly.
You would never say it's the greatest record label.
Exactly.
You said greatest hip hop.
Well, when I speak, I speak in clarification. I knew where Nick was going.
Yeah, but I
was with you because obviously I wouldn't compare them to.
I wouldn't either, but I wouldn't say just the greatest label, or greatest record label. Because when you said
Motown is not a hip hop label. Whoever just wrote this, Motown is hip hop. They got a gang of rap artists. Please name them. Please give me the roster. Send me
Alex Boone. Listen, my boy.
He knows what I'm
saying. Listen. Motown rap artists. Give that to me. I'm with you.
That's all I'm saying.
Hip hop artists,
but
I would say of the era. I would
the only person that I know of as of recent that's anywhere within the vicinity of hip hop and R&B. That's
Jermaine Dupri got a co-label too, though. You look at.
I'm not talking about Jermaine Dupri. I'm talking about Neo. He's the only person because he was on Motown. I think he was like heading Motown for a minute. This is back in like 06, 07 or whatever though. But I'm talking about rap, hip hop.
Of course.
Give me the rappers, the roster that Motown has as far as
whoever.
To that person.
Hold on. Wait. Let's clear this up. You're right. There should have been clarification.
That's it.
You're right. Because what you said was without clarification.
I knew what I was talking about. Barry's just being extra right now. I knew what I was talking about.
He just want to call somebody out.
Yeah, that's really all he wants to do.
And then we're gonna say that I like Death Row. Death Row, I don't think they're the greatest hip hop label though.
And that's great. And
I agree of that.
That's cool.
I'm just being real.
So if we're talking about the '90s, who was better as far as hip hop label?
I just said I thought JD's record label.
So Def in the '90s was blowing Death Row out the water. Is that
I didn't say it was blowing.
I would say early.
So you're saying okay? So you simply saying that So Def was better than Death Row Records?
I didn't say it was better. I said there was other.
He just asked you who was better, and that's what came out your mouth.
All I said is I gave.
So who's better? Barry. Let's be just 2 + 2 = 4. Let's be real simple.
Okay.
Who in your the way you're seeing it? What was the best hip hop record label in the '90s outside of Death Row? I'm asking you.
Def Jam. You got Def
Jam? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's all we was looking for.
Okay.
Now, but again, I wouldn't say if we're bringing in Social Def was. I don't think they took over till once the South music hit, and that didn't come in till.
Then you have Outkast on them.
On Social Def?
No. On was it with else? I don't know.
No, there wasn't. No. Crisscross.
You got Crisscross. You got the Brat.
And they ruled the '90s.
The Brat was dope.
The Brat was hot. Now listen, hold on. But she ruled the '90s. No. Over Death Row.
Wait. Okay. Then who all was on Death Row? We had 2 artists that were
Snoop, Pop, Ray.
RBX, Lady of Rage,
No, they
Corrupt, Dash Dillinger,
What?
No, hold on.
Dr. Dre.
Hold up.
You
They were,
tripping?
no, you all
This how you know he from. This how you know he from Mercer Island. He know what you talking about. You know, that's how you know you don't know. You don't know what I ain't cornball at all. I'm not a cornball at all. What you talking about? Talking about.
Come on,
Talking about no. To all of who I just said, he talking about no.
listen, up until
Cornball.
96.
So deaf
Up
records.
until 1996. Tell me a record label that
That's
could walk
all I'm
into a
saying.
record show, shut the whole record
That's
show
all I'm
down.
saying.
Yeah, Death Row was up there, but then you
Now it's Death Row.
Now, if we're
So
talking
you had
about
you had P. Diddy had his thing. Bad Boy was up
but
there. So
again,
come
I
on,
would say,
man.
listen, but here, check me out.
Oh, this is
Again, if we're
hilarious.
talking about 90s, right? Bad Boy was hot,
Loud records.
right?
Okay.
But they didn't take over until Pac dropped. So Pac and Biggie dropped, and then Diddy went straight pop hip hop, like you know what I'm saying, party music.
That's the truth.
Then Bad Boy came around, because then you had Total, then you had all of those other
Maze,
right?
Total,
Maze,
you had
Carl Thomas had it.
But when did they get big? After 96. Before 96, it was West Coast music.
Wait.
Before 96, West Coast
Yeah,
music.
West Coast. Yeah, what's West
Come
Coast?
on now, because that's when gangster rap was at its biggest between
But then-
85 and 96.
Listen, and I love West Coast, but then you have to. That's when the East start coming right 97, 98. You have the Wu-Tang.
Right.
You had all this,
Listen,
and Wu-Tang was hot.
But
too.
Wu-Tang was doing it in the early 90s, though.
But it's
Before
not
97,
bigger than
Wu-Tang was doing it in like
So hold
91,
on, all I'm
92.
saying is,
Right.
we,
But again,
I love the road, but let's not act like. I mean, you had some heat too. We're
we're not saying that.
You
We're
had
not
at
saying.
all.
We're saying as an overall total.
Right.
6 is
Mhm.
bigger than 4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we just said that most of that East stuff didn't come around to 97, 98. So if up until 1996, if my math is correct,
I say it was teeter-totter because you had the conscious, because you had the native tongues, you had Tribe Called Quest, De La
but
Soul.
where they are
all of
collected
that.
You
in
had
one
Most Def was on there.
organization.
Most Def was
Right.
there too. So I don't.
But
that's
listen,
what I'm
Most
saying.
Def, like I
talking
said,
about
like 99
we're
or
talking about
2000.
a complete
98,
record
then he went to
label,
acting
though.
in 2000.
We're not talking about West Coast music versus East Coast.
You just talking
We're
about
talking about a collective.
And I would agree
Okay.
because you have you got Death Row, you got Bad Boy, you got Rockefeller, you got Cash Money. So out of that right there, I'm going with Death Row.
I'm
So
Def
Def.
in the
You throw them in there.
90s. And then
Right.
late 90s, early 2000s, you had
Def
So
Jam.
Def, so Bad Boy. Def Jam is always going to be around just because they're in everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
But
the boy's name, he said Def Jam. Def Jam,
Yeah.
Wu-Tang. Yeah, I mean, there's
Somebody even put in Loud Records. I know that's
Oh.
where Wu-Tang got. That's where they got put on.
So,
So
Look, we
We
can
ain't
even go
taking
back and talk
nothing
about
back.
Koch Records.
oh shoot, you trying to?
that's the graveyard, man.
Yeah, come on,
Listen,
bro.
that's where all
come on, man.
Yeah, man. That's
We
where.
talking about
That's
90s. Keep it 100.
Okay, but
Easy.
yeah,
where. Easy was on Koch.
yeah, for a second.
For a second.
Well,
Oh.
second. Then he moved.
Well,
You
shit.
can't even count
That's
that.
about it. And so if it was Easy, then Bone Thugs too.
No,
'cause,
hold
you
on.
know,
No,
No,
Didn't they have
Bone
Easy-
Thugs was
Didn't they have
Bone Thugs
Easy for a while too on Koch?
for a second.
So listen,
I'm not clear on that.
Yes, for
we talking that's real West now.
Yeah.
Okay, we taking it real West.
guys.
But can we get back to topic though?
I know,
We
this
didn't all
is good, but
We gotta have a hip hop.
Nick come in and
Because I can talk hip hop all day.
Here, man.
I can talk hip hop all day, but yes, back to okay.
Ed,
Ed, what was you?
You start the stuff.
What? What was you? Okay, so what was the question you was asking? Because it sounded like y'all was talking about something super colorful. I don't know.
well, now we want to get on the other topics. We
Hold on. Well, let's go back and hit some of these comments real quick. Just on the first question.
These are all about.
No,
Everybody right.
Go back.
I've
I've
already.
been reading.
Yeah.
My boy Tua says, "I'm good with it. If she fine enough, she can do whatever she want. I'll buy some new sheets. Talk to him, bro. Talk to him. Listen, I'll buy some new cotton sheets, man. Listen, I'll get some new ones, okay?
We already wrong on cotton.
I think that was the last comment on
Listen,
that.
she's a my Egyptian.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
I saw.
Listen, if she coming over, I'm gonna change that out. I know who I am in the bed. What you know about you?
Wait,
I know what I'm gonna do.
Hold on.
I'm expecting it.
Hold on.
Whatever you were saying, I agree with you on that because I already know Barry was on some
Look, this is my point. This is my point.
wild-ish.
I'm not saying that every woman can. I'm not saying that every woman will. But when it comes to sex in my room, I'm expecting the wildness. I'm expecting the most. So I'm going to have the towels ready. I'm going to have the sheets ready. I'm going to have all that prep because I'm not going to worry about my expensive mattress if I know she coming over because we already know that's going to happen. We're going to do that. We're gonna handle that, right? So I'm gonna prepare myself.
Somebody said that.
prior.
But what were
about
you
the
saying?
spontaneity.
You was talking about having a talk about it, like a sit down.
No,
This man want to be told.
Well, hold on.
You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
What you said?
What I said was, let me
Holla at me.
clarify.
Holla at me.
What I said is, you guys are gonna have a private conversation because she was saying homeboy got mad at her because he's like, damn, you was swearing, you didn't tell me. That's how we said it.
Right.
So if you got, I don't know, 6.
Was he surprised or upset?
No, he was just like, damn, you just didn't tell me. That's all.
Hold on, but let me ask you a question because you said earlier when a woman messed up your
Now I say, hold on here. Yeah, you let me know something before. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
So that's
let me
what
know
I'm
something.
saying.
Let me know something.
See me,
You don't have
I'm
to.
ready.
I don't care. That's you.
Right, but
I want to know
that's
something.
the question.
And I don't
Right?
give a damn what you.
Sounds like a preference thing. It sounds like a preference
I'm a
thing.
grown
to me.
man.
That's
Come
all
on.
it sounds.
Talk
It
about
just sounds
it.
like a preference thing.
I mean, but it is though. I mean, of course, everything we talk about is mostly.
And then, like Captain said, you can have some cheap backup. So guys, listen, you're missing also the point too. Yeah, but you still have to have conversation. That's all.
Do you?
I don't know. Yeah, if you're having backups, you having conversation.
But
Or you have,
no, because if I'm prepared,
yeah, obviously
then
you're
it
prepared.
happens.
So she come over, she sees that cheap cotton sheet. She knows.
Listen, that's on her. Hey, listen, if she come over my house and hey, listen,
Damn, an
and
air
she-
mattress. Somebody said you can have a cheap backup air mattress.
Listen, hey, listen, and she worried about my sheets. Baby, listen, you at the wrong man house because we should be past all that. Listen, by the time you see my sheets, we gonna be there.
You should have the air mattress. Be like, here, come on.
That's too much.
That's
way
because
too
I'm
much.
not gonna blow it up and take it down. So listen, so my sheets gonna be changed. So when you walk in, and if you know what I'm saying, and if the sheets turn you off, well then put your clothes back on and walk out the door. See ya. Holla at you, you know what I'm saying, next time.
No, that's crazy.
Oh my goodness. Well, some of these cats are bougie, man. Hey, I'm just saying.
Bougie.
They say, man, we ain't doing the cotton.
All right. Okay. So that sounded like
it gotta be at least an 800. Can I get 900 pound or whatever? Man.
Shelly, I apologize. We took so much time off topic. I
No.
apologize, sweetheart.
man, this is
My
what
bad.
we do though.
My bad.
This
I just be running my mouth.
is
So let's get on the rest of the time.
You'll get used to it, Shelly, or whoever you talking to. Barry,
I said sorry.
Were y'all Barry, okay, so were y'all on an actual topic or was that just something y'all kind of
That was one of the, we just jumped off.
Okay,
It
all
was a
right.
topic we had threw in the group.
all right.
You know,
I seen it. I just want to make sure. Okay, so here's first topic. We'll just go right into it. Do men care about a woman's accomplishments the way women do?
Yes.
And I got the banner for that. Let me just kind of pull that up.
Yeah.
Because there was something very.
You disagree with the post?
Well, because
Hold on,
I said that men don't.
Let me read
Yeah.
this.
Do your thing,
Let me read
please.
this post real quick. So, Makeup by Gray. This is the young lady I would assume who is posting this. She says the gag is men don't give a fuck about our accomplishments the way we women do. Women have built their entire worth around degrees, high-earning jobs, and other extra things that do not actually qualify you or make you more appealing to a man when he's considering a wife. I know I'm stepping on toes, but there are a lot of single black women who are struggling to date because they're placing their worth in the wrong things when it comes to relationships. Men do not care about how much money you make, how many degrees you have, how many homes you own, and what your title at work is when they are considering who to marry. I'll let y'all go ahead and have at it.
Okay. Finish what you were saying, bro?
So I have a two-part answer.
Okay.
I agree with the ending where it talks about women may be searching or looking for the wrong things when it comes to building a relationship, but I also disagree with the fact that we don't care about the accomplishments. I find, like I said last week, we were talking about a woman being busy. An accomplished woman is a busy woman. A successful woman is a busy woman. I can appreciate an accomplished successful woman.
Extent. Yeah.
But I also believe that, there's a certain level of ego that goes with women when they get their accomplishments. Not to say that's a bad thing, because I believe that you should always celebrate your successes. But I believe that
not throwing it in somebody's face.
Right, and I believe that what the writer of or the post is talking about is more or less the ego that comes with the accomplishments of the woman. You know what I'm saying?
Some women, they wear that as a badge of honor, like everything else is secondary.
Right.
I accomplished this, and overlook everything else. That's not how
as who they are as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
Like
I think
that badge of honor that you spoke of becomes more of who they are as a person more than what they've accomplished in life.
True. But I also think that men probably don't look at it as much as women do in terms of when they're trying to basically interview.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree that men probably don't.
It's not
like women. Again, like you said, they won't. Get the list of, hey, this guy has this, and this. Where men, we don't.
That's
really
one thing I
consider
give women
all
credit.
of those things.
Women, if they're usually in a certain tax bracket, right? They usually stick around in that bracket.
Right.
A lot of women do.
But here's my problem. A lot of women that are in higher tax brackets normally tend to have more problems when they date simply in that tax bracket. Because finances.
Well, I mean, you can take it like
carry a relationship.
No, they can't. But they are up there for.
They are up.
They're probably the first two things, right? If we're gonna be honest with you,
No,
I know
exactly.
people try to lie and say like, "Oh, it's not." It's other things. It's top five. No, it's not.
No.
Finances are one or two. Depending
I
on
agree.
the relationship is.
No,
if it doesn't matter, is when you start doing things that cost. See who's pulling out.
And everything pretty much costs.
So here's what I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to those women that have a man's finances really high on their list of prioritizing how they choose a man.
Mm-hmm.
As far as that's what he needs to have in order for them to
even be interested. Or?
Right.
But what is wrong with that if they do choose that? Though?
I'm not saying that there is anything wrong. I'm just simply saying that we seem to those women or those men or women that normally chase finances as a filler for what they're looking for in their their criteria. Those relationships don't seem to last because normally when it's financially based, you know what I mean, there's gonna be a problem because then it's based on who makes more or who's putting in this, who's putting in this, who takes care of this, who takes care of that.
Well,
instead of us building together.
Well, it seeps into the other aspects of the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. It is a high priority in a lot of people's relationships, as it should be, though.
I agree.
I'm
not saying that it shouldn't be a priority.
No, I'm just saying I don't necessarily disagree with that post. I think more people should look at those because that's a serious conversation to have with a potential. It's like, hey, where are you at financially? Where are you at credit wise? I'm just going off the T on that, but there is an aspect of that that you want to know about a partner that you're dealing with.
Definitely.
Are they responsible enough? Or are they going to have your back if something happens where I might need, some help or something like that? Or, so and that's what a partnership should be.
Definitely.
And I think what I might disagree is that you have to build a partnership too, though, right?
Right.
So you have to, not every single time you meet somebody, they're going to be in a position that you need them to be in or the same position that you're in.
But that is exactly, and that's my thing is always looking for somebody that can match where you are financially, can hurt who you are potentially, meaning as a person.
That's interesting. Okay.
I
got some comments.
We got a lot of comments.
Okay. So I don't know who this is, but they say I believe men do.
Okay.
The problem is that the word man is thrown around within a group that defines themselves as men, and that doesn't speak for all. I don't know who this is, but they say my coworker has a good saying, you're only as successful as the people you hang around with. And I agree with that 1,000%.
I want to get into that Shelly comment.
Shelly says she says they care all right. As a lawyer, men automatically disqualify me and my sisters with MDs. We're never given a chance with most men. Let me read these last two names because that's the one that I thought that was interesting. This one too. There isn't anything wrong, but having money isn't a character trait. But that's funny because a lot of women they treat that as if it's a character trait, though.
They do.
So whoever said that, I hope that was. Oh, that was your man.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
What he's right about it's not a character trait. It shouldn't be a character trait.
You're right.
A lot of times, men and women, not just men and women.
But it's mostly women.
It's mostly women who do that. I would agree with Barry.
I'm gonna disagree with you. You know why? Because and here's the flip side of that.
Uh-huh.
Most men with higher earnings will look at women with lower earnings as less than or not equal. So they wouldn't even give them a chance to be in a relationship. They may sleep with them, they may deal with them, but most men that I know.
Okay, there we go. Anecdotal. There we go.
You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even say that I know, or I would say most experiences that I've had, a lot of men that have higher earnings, and this is coming from the darker side of life, treat women that maybe don't have as much earning potential as lesser than them. I
mean, I think that's okay.
I say so. There's some truth to that, but I
I don't know if you can
I don't think that's the
necessarily
whole.
say that that's a whole thing. I think
I wouldn't say.
I
I
think
there's
would
plenty of
never say
success.
it's never a whole.
because
It's never a whole thing in society.
usually men successful. We talk about high income men.
Mhm.
They're usually dealing with women that are not in
That are not in the
income
same
level.
tax bracket as them.
So
Yeah.
and they're marrying them. So that's
Right.
That's not really.
Tax bracket or earning potential. You see what I'm saying?
Well, that's a totally But we're talking. I think we're talking about tax bracket for this particular one. Now, if you
Right.
talk
I'm
about potential or
talking about
income,
overall.
okay. Well,
Because you have to, because it says accomplishments. It's not just talking about,
but accomplishments is what you already accomplished. It's not the potential of accomplishment. It's
Right.
talking about the
not
accomplishment.
necessarily, because accomplishment can be.
I thought that's what accomplishment was.
I mean,
That's what I know.
Well, hold on. Am I not accomplished if I'm working towards my goal?
No, you're not.
Why not?
Nah.
Why not?
Because you haven't accomplished.
Wait, hold
You
on.
haven't
But how many goals have I accomplished in between? Because
That's
again,
not what you said, though.
no, yes, it is.
No.
Because as I work to one goal, I can accomplish many goals in that series, right? I don't have to just chase one goal. I can accomplish many goals once. If I'm in college, right?
I see where you're going with it.
No,
See what I'm saying?
But
I
the
don't
thing
see
is,
that.
once you've accomplished the series of accomplishments, then that's when you can come
Then
out and
you
say,
can say, well, I'm fully
accomplished
accomplished.
that.
No,
but not when you're mid-stride.
No, you can't say.
Like
disagree.
you've accomplished 2 of the goals out of the
Let's
4.
say you haven't.
But I disagree with you.
Oh, that's
Because
fine.
again,
That's fine.
I think we put too much value on the end goal and not enough value on the
But
journey.
that's a different. But what I'm saying is, I understand what you're saying on that part. But that's a different conversation.
Right.
But it ties into what we're talking about. If we're
No, because we're talking about accomplishment. So, what have you accomplished? If you're in college, right? What do you consider accomplished in college? A degree, right?
Once you've received it.
Once you receive the degree, you accomplished something.
you've
You work
accomplished
to the accomplishment.
you've accomplished
of
your
the degree.
end goal. But that doesn't listen. If
You can say
if I
you've
struggle-
on your end, not to cut you off. You can say on your end, like with to Barry's point, with college accomplishment, getting your degree, that's accomplishing a goal. It's done. You set out and you knock everything out. On your end, you're talking. Maybe you're saying it's an accomplishment. Maybe it's an accomplishment just to get into college. That's an accomplishment
to get out of high school. It's an accomplishment to pass any class that you struggle in. It's an accomplishment.
And that's what I said.
get
I
there.
understand what
It's
you're
an
saying.
accomplishment to get to the
I
journey.
understand what you're saying, but I
To
think
go
that's
through the journey.
But that's to me way more individualized as opposed to what this meme was saying. I see what you're saying, but this meme was talking about accomplishment.
Right,
at
now-
this particular
and the key-
time.
How do you know that?
Because that's what she wrote.
That's not what she wrote.
That's what
She said men don't care about women's accomplishments.
Right.
What does that mean? What does that mean, fellas?
Let me bring it back up.
Down, because she gave you an example.
Please.
This is good though.
Let me bring it back up.
Bring that back
I'll
up.
read it up. Women have built their entire worth around degrees, hiring jobs, and other
Degrees.
extra things that do not actually qualify you or make you appealing to a man when he's considering.
All right, stop right there. So what did she just say on that?
Yeah,
Her accomplishments are what?
Hold on.
She gave you.
She gave me 2 examples.
She said
So
hiring
is that the
jobs,
only accomplishment we're gonna
degrees.
I'm
Not
not
be
just
silly, fellas.
no, but we're not. But we're talking about for this particular meme and what she was saying. Now, we wanna
And
break
how it
down-
relates to just the dating and relationship aspect.
Yeah.
Right. So
That's
we're
usually what it comes down
Hold
to.
on.
Those
So
two
we're only
things.
going to talk about
Absolutely.
those 2 examples that this one author is speaking on.
Yeah,
But
for
again,
this particular,
that makes no sense.
But that's usually what it comes down
yeah,
to.
that's what it comes down.
I'm not saying.
Then we
just
gotta make
in-
another
just
meme.
in- just in
And
general.
make tomorrow you're gonna make
Yeah.
another meme that says, "Hey, give us."
Because I see what you're saying. You could be like, well, it's not just
See,
degrees
here's my
or
problem.
high income. It could be
Okay.
mental health and working on yourself.
Here's my problem.
So you can be.
Here's my problem. Last week we spoke about man's earning potential and women looking at men financially and all that, right?
Mhm.
Okay. But then we also said in the same breath that you just said that a man or woman cannot be based upon where they're at, but how they're getting there, correct?
I'm saying for this meme. I didn't
Yes
say
or
for
no?
me.
But you just said this.
I said it from talking about from this particular meme. Accomplishment is what she was saying, right? That's what
Shoot
I'm
me,
saying.
fellas. Shoot me.
I see where you're at with
Listen,
it, Anthony. But it's kind of like backtracking, if you will,
I don't
because
know.
because like Barry is saying, we're talking about what this young lady is putting out, and this is what from what I've seen and what I've been hearing, majority of men talk about when it comes to this topic of discussion in particular.
Now I
There's a
agree
lot
with
of-
what you're saying.
There's a lot of dudes that really do, I mean, they don't really
They don't.
they
really-
don't
I'm not
care.
disagreeing with
Because
that.
you have a lot of women that are quick to use that, kind of like weaponize
I have a
that.
degree.
I have a degree.
did I not say
I know
have,
you said it, but I'm just reading.
I have all the
Yeah.
degrees there is that's
Yeah.
known to men. I have all of these possessions and things of that nature.
No, I agree
And
with that.
they think some, not all, they think women, some of them think that this somehow qualifies
overqualifies them,
Right.
the average man.
And what I'm saying is, men do the exact same thing and devalue the exact same things.
They do?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, we're gonna have to come back to that because that's a good topic because I don't
Yes.
I'm not gonna say yay or nay on that. I don't know.
How many rich men would rather deal with prostitutes than get a wife? And now don't
Rich
tell me
men-
I'm wrong about this.
But there's rich men with wives that deal with prostitutes already.
because they
Right, but again, so see, now we're nitpicking again. Don't cross over my.
No, that's a fact. That is a fact.
Stop. I asked that question. I didn't say what are the other married men doing. I said, is it not a fact that there are plenty of married men that would rather deal with women that they could buy off and say, here's this, and not
I'm
deal
not
with it,
disagreeing
right?
because I keep it with cats like that.
Okay, so but
They're
again,
like, hey, I like a prostitute. Hey,
right, but again, is that not a woman less accomplished than who they are?
Well,
Yes or no?
yeah, they're less than accomplished.
Okay, so is my point not
They're
valid?
providing a valuable service.
Agreed. But is my point not valid that there are rich, wealthy, successful men that will devalue a woman based upon what she does for a living?
And none of us disagree with you on that, though. I don't disagree.
So what are we debating?
Wait, so because he's dealing, I just want to be
We're
clear
talking about
what
as
you
a whole.
said. So because he's dealing with a escort, a woman of the night, whatever you want to call it.
Escort.
Okay. So because he's dealing with that type of particular woman, he's devaluing her? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Hey, hold on. One of the brothers said some escorts have degrees as well. I know that's right.
Hey, that's a fact.
They do.
That's 100% fact.
That is true. You do have accomplished escorts out there.
Very, very
And it doesn't mean
complicated.
that you're less accomplished because you're a prostitute. I don't agree with that.
No, I don't think you're a prostitute makes you
Less.
I'm just trying to figure out how you're devaluing a woman who is in that line of work, if you will. Like, how is a man devaluing a prostitute or escort by simply dealing with it?
Okay, because it's the mindset of the man that deals with her. Okay, now let's break that down. And again, I've lived in this life, so again, it's coming from a little bit of expertise. So,
wait, real quick. Read Shelley's because she's right on with this one.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Men don't value accomplishments as much because they're visual first and foremost.
Absolutely. And that's where it comes down.
that's what I'm saying.
Wait.
That is literally part of what I'm saying. She just said men don't value accomplishments.
That's what we're saying too, though. We just said that. Though.
But you're debating me about the men doing it. But you just said, well, Nick just said out of his own mouth.
Oh, that's Nick.
Wait, what did I say? Hold on. What did I say?
Hold on. Because I said most men that are accomplished really don't look at accomplishment in the same light.
That's pretty much what I was saying.
So I don't even know what we're. That's
so did I not just say the same thing?
Okay.
Can you repeat what you said?
Yeah.
Can you repeat what you said so I can?
I simply said that there are accomplished men that would devalue a woman that is not as accomplished or on the same level as him. And did she not just say that?
No, she
I don't
she
think
said
so.
they're visual creatures, right?
She said something different.
Yeah,
No,
she
she said
completely
we do it because we're visual creatures,
right?
No, she said men don't value accomplishment.
That's what I'm saying. I just
Because
said men
we're
don't value
visual
accomplishments
first and
because
foremost.
we're visual.
But there was nothing about devaluing a woman or anything like that. I think that's where I'm getting mixed up with her comment versus
Devaluing
your
the
comment.
accomplishment, is it not devaluing?
I don't think so.
I think a person's accomplishments. I think a person's accomplishments help build who they are because it shows
It gives some character. It's a character. Yeah, it gives some character.
Thank you. So if this woman has worked her whole life to become a lawyer, Shelley, let's use Shelley. I don't know how long she went to school, all of that.
8 years.
8, 9, whatever. Okay. Again, I'm not in law school, so I don't know. Right. But that journey is part of who she is. That journey that she went through is part. So if I choose to not value,
but the value is that she's a lawyer. That's the value. Like, damn, she's a lawyer.
I don't think so. I think the value goes into the journey as well. Just like, okay, so here's my prime example. When colleges go recruiting, and they don't just talk to you, they talk to your teachers, they talk to your coaches,
some pastors,
they talk to pastors, they talk to close friends, because they want to know who you are as an inner person. Are you marketable and valuable to my franchise? Are you dedicated to the journey of getting here? See what I'm saying? And so that is the character they're looking for. How dedicated were you in this process to getting here?
Okay.
Because
We got to.
Let me read off these.
We got a lot
Let
of
me read
comments.
these
This is
topics
good,
off real quick.
Real quickly, guys. This is Shopkulture.
Yeah.
Man, thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and share. This is how we do it.
So I'm backtracking on some of the comments here that we that I missed. Shelly said, "No way, men often marry down. Historically, that has been acceptable, but women can never marry down."
I do like that.
Men, Facebook user says men typically don't look at money as important in a relationship. With most women that have accomplished financial stability tend to strive. Okay, let me read this over because there's no punctuation here. Men typically don't look at money as important in a relationship. Okay, with most women that have accomplished financial stability tend to strive for more from the men they build with and throw things in their partner's face more often.
Okay,
that is true.
Now, right here, I have a question because I know you hang out with some very successful men. I hang out with some very successful men, and the men that the few successful men that I hang out with would not date a woman that was obviously not. Being successful as a person is very subjective.
I was gonna say that.
But I know some very successful men that will not date or even choose a woman below what they believe to be their earning potential level. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to have to deal with, I have to pay for everything. I'm not dealing with the person that I have to cover everything.
But I will say the percentage of that is lower.
I'm not disagreeing with that fact. I'm just saying that there are men out there.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's always
But both, I agree with what you're saying on that, Barry, because most of those men that you're speaking towards, they'll just simply say, "Well,
I'll hit it, or I'll do, or whatever the case might be." But
they're not going to do. They're not going to build anything long term with that shit. Yeah.
Correct. No. Yeah.
So William says people should always strive to accomplish more. Even the most successful people on the planet will admit that they're not done accomplishing things.
Yeah, of course. We all trying to do that.
We all trying to get somewhere. Shopkulture,
come on.
Facebook user says, "Well, I'll say this. It speaks to the caliber of that man. I don't discount your accomplishments. I look at character above all. If it all lines up for the better. If it all lines up, the better."
Who said that?
I don't know. It just says Facebook user here.
Guys, sorry. What it is they don't show your name if you don't go under the Facebook, and you have to allow it, and then your name will be shown on there. So,
well, just join the page.
Well,
you join the page, your name will show up all the time.
Well, no, they still got to allow it.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I
didn't know that until I went in there because somebody showed me to. Because I tried to explain it. Like, no, you got to do this.
Oh, see, I never had to do that.
Yeah,
you always were able to see my name in the.
Yeah, you just
I don't know.
But
Facebook user says that doesn't devalue the woman if we are not as concerned about what they have or what they have done or not done. William says, yes, the value is in the journey and how they got there. So he agrees with Anthony on that. Facebook user says, are you willing to be in a committed relationship with a call girl or a prostitute?
Who said? Ooh, that's an interesting question.
Are we at? That's an interesting question. Would you?
I'm gonna leave that up for a minute because
Let's talk about that. Let's jump in that. Would you?
We got 2 more topics, fellas, so be quick.
What kind of income we're talking about?
So wait, hold on. So is she escort or is she a prostitute? Because there's 2
What's the difference? What is the difference between an escort and a prostitute? Real quick.
Why you gonna leave it to me, man?
Because he's telling you know
about this life.
Like, y'all both know. You said we. You said we know about this life.
Prostitute, I would say, is more of the highway walker back page.
Escort's more of the girlfriend.
Aurora Boulevard.
I wouldn't even say more of the girlfriend because you can get the same girlfriend experience from the walkers. You know, it just depends on
you're not getting like.
What depends on what you pay for.
Are you getting full service?
Well, depends on what you pay for. So, with the escort, they're more high end, more likely to be taken out.
Sounds accurate from what I've heard. Yeah.
From what you heard, huh? My God.
Have you paid $300?
So look,
wait, what?
Escort to be on the higher end. You know,
like for an event or something, you call. And
yes and no. And
call her
to be on your
just
for the night. You know what I'm saying? You can have her just for the night.
Yeah.
But I would just say they're more known on the higher end. They don't normally do the walking. They normally have a specific clientele they deal with. You're not gonna catch them on websites or anything like that. You know what I mean? Whereas in prostitution, you just find them.
What's the name of it?
Hey, I'll look it up for you.
He said, send me the information. Give you the link.
Let him know.
Hilarious.
That's a good one. Would you date a call girl, escort, or prostitute?
Would I date him? I probably have. Didn't know her. Probably. To be real with you. I mean,
You might have.
Yeah.
Damn.
Let's be real with it. I mean, and a lot of times, if you look at the people you dated, they probably were on maybe that level that you just didn't know.
It's possible.
Very possible.
Did you still answer the question?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I was going to say,
if you willingly knew, if she told you.
Exactly. Thank you,
said,
Anthony.
listen, this is who I am.
Get to it.
I don't know. I just said I don't know. I mean, that doesn't really bother me a lot. I mean, you know.
It doesn't bother you, but you don't know.
I don't know.
So,
because there's a lot of people I wouldn't date because of their job. So I don't know whether or not that job defines.
Listen, but this sex work
Thank you.
bother you if your woman
Pinpoint.
was out here walking. Could you deal?
I don't know. Probably not. I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
no.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. You just did. Are you saying no, Anthony? Are you saying no?
Dating that way.
No. Oh, yes or no? Yes or
I
no?
think that no.
I love it.
We
These
broke
two.
it down.
These two here,
I
man.
couldn't date Rob.
You don't know either. That's why I just said it.
I could date Escort.
You gotta stop. I'm done with this.
I'm 100.
Nick,
You know me, I ain't gonna lie.
I want to hear this one. Nick,
I'm gonna keep it all the way funky.
You just say you don't know. Nick,
I said I wouldn't date no prostitute.
If I had to pick between the what you said, prostitute, call girl, what's call girl?
no, Lord, here we go.
I don't know. I'm ignorant.
Same as prostitute.
Okay, so you got prostitute, call girl,
And escort.
call girl, escort. I go with escort.
No.
That's not what it was the question.
The question is not which one would you
guys
go
said-
with.
No,
Would you date him?
That's what the
I
question
just
was.
said yes. Escort out of the three. I would.
No,
date
not
escort.
out of the three. Would if your girl right now, the woman you're dating right
I
now,
don't know three.
So what is the purpose of saying prostitute?
Why do you think I said I
you
know?
could be one of the other three. But what I'm asking you is could you deal with it? If your woman right now said, "Babe, listen, I know we've been, how long you been together?"
How long have we been together? About a year.
So your woman
Don't
said
go there.
after a year.
No.
No, we're gonna go there.
Yeah.
It's shop culture, man. We talk about whatever. It's shop culture.
Anthony, you can talk to me. He the one who
Come
don't.
on, man. Listen,
He the scary one. He don't
Check it
answer
out.
questions.
Your woman after a year come to you and say, "Babe, listen,
Mhm.
I know you thought I worked here, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I really do this. This is how I've been getting money.
I prostitute. I'm a call girl, and I'm an escort. I do all three.
I'm one of the three. I make money by
So
doing
which
sex
one
work.
is it? Is it all three or one of these?
Sex work is sex work, bro.
Yeah, I don't
Sex
understand.
work is sex
You don't
work.
understand what sex work is?
Listen. Hey,
I know.
if your woman is
question.
getting paid.
No, you
I did. I said escort.
Did he answer the question?
Barry, I was more clear on the question than you.
You came up with.
All you kept saying was, I don't know, I don't know, I don't know.
Listen.
That's all you kept
all this
saying.
up right now. We'll clear all this up
Please
right
clear it up, because you keep saying out of a call girl,
No,
prostitute,
I
or
didn't say
escort,
I didn't say
and now
escort.
you're saying it doesn't matter.
No, I didn't.
We can run this whole thing back, this whole segment back. That is what y'all
No,
said.
that's not what I said. I said, could you date a sex worker? I know those are the 3 types I listed. There's many more.
Okay.
Now, what I'm saying is
Right.
if your girl came to you and told you she was one of these 3 things, could you deal? Yes or no? Plain and simple.
Okay. No.
There
That's
it
my
is.
answer.
There it
That's
is.
my answer.
So
No.
what would you do? Your woman came to you today. Said, Nick, that's what I've been
I don't
doing.
know. There's something going on with my Spidey senses or something for her to be doing all of that for a year and me not knowing. So
You'd be surprised.
You don't have to.
You'd be surprised.
has that happened to you, Anthony?
Hell no.
So then, Barry, has that happened to you?
Nope, not at all.
So then,
But listen.
I'm
I'm
asking them, how would you know what the surprise is if you've never really experienced that?
Oh, wait, hold on. But now, see, I've never experienced somebody surprising me and telling me, hey, this is what I do.
You said
But
that.
listen,
I
I'm from
don't
Cali. All right.
Cali too.
I lived in Compton. You understand
Okay.
me? So
Southgate.
come on. You know what I'm saying? So the selection of women out there, you know what I'm saying, is a
I'm
little
about to
bit
say, there's a
different.
lot of
It's very
All
different.
of them is hustling.
It's very
That's
different. Yeah.
So for me, I have dated a woman that did sex work. I
Okay.
dated a woman that did OnlyFans. I dated all that.
Right. Nothing wrong with it.
wrong with
They
No
don't
wrong with
change who they are. So my question is, if she surprised you and told you, so no. Nick, no.
I said no.
I probably would if I'm already in a relationship with her at that particular time.
If she break it down to you, say,
Hey man,
Yeah,
if we're riding, we're gonna ride.
Okay.
my God. Okay, that's
All
what's
right.
up. I appreciate that.
That's
honest.
what I gotta worry about.
Come on.
What I would
I
say no.
appreciate the
Oh,
answer.
Hey, listen, it's your preference, folks.
I-
If you know what I'm saying, I can't knock you for it.
listen, man.
Because I'm not saying that now that I'm 36 years old.
It
You know what I'm
changes
saying?
when you get
I
older.
got teen boys and I got an 18-year-old daughter at home. You know,
but that's allowing the job to define who they are. We're gonna go back on what we said in the beginning.
But you know, I would have to say that some jobs define who you are.
They do, but I'm just saying that's allowing it. If you're already in a relationship with somebody, right? First of all, there's other aspects in that relationship that's faulty,
Facts.
right?
If you just
find it out a year, that's really probably wasn't really your woman anyway, right? That's the streets woman. But
I mean, but you know what? There are those situations. I have seen. I know dudes.
Right.
In that situation, and they didn't know that girl was.
But that's like when guys find out something about women's like past history and they get all bent out of shape. I'm like,
but that's not past. We're talking about current.
That is, yeah.
But I'm just saying that's an aspect of it also is that somebody had a past history. They were doing
but history versus what they are currently and what they've always been doing is two totally different things.
Okay, but
I agree. What she did before me,
yeah,
I can't speak.
Exactly.
But I wouldn't. I'm saying I don't know if past do sometimes dictate who they are in the future too. So usually if they were prostituting. So over a period of time, they might have stopped doing it, whatever the case might be. You have to allow that person to change. Like you want.
Agreed.
That's all I'm saying.
Agreed.
Before you guys act like
if that person even wants to change.
I think, but at 36, I think I just wouldn't even let myself get in that situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not to say that I can't be fooled. Every man can be lied to. Every woman can be lied to.
So most men are fooled.
You ain't never lied.
So,
but
most men.
But I just think that I would want to be in a relationship. I would want to be in a situation to where if that's who she was or what she was doing, that we could be honest with each other up front and say, okay, this is who I am. This is who I am. Okay, let me choose. Let me be a man about it. Let me choose from jump. You know what I'm saying? And then go from there.
Yeah. But again, though, if you already invested this time in this person, we're saying a year's time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know that I'd leave her.
Yeah, exactly. That's the question I was asked, and that's what I said. I don't know if I would walk away if you're invested that time. You really love this woman, and you guys are having you guys are at this level. I mean, shoot, it could be worse.
I appreciate the answers. Yeah.
Nick said he's running out.
I can't.
She got to go. I can dig it. But listen, hey, it's your preference.
Everybody got their own plight, man.
Right. Let me read the last of these comments and then get to the topics. This is a good one though. Shelly says your ego wouldn't allow you to be in a committed relationship with a sex worker. Period.
Shelly might have a point though. Most people.
Y'all welcome.
See, my ego is different. I think about things differently. You know
I do too.
I'm a very different guy. So
exactly.
Having been in previous relations, we talked about this. You know what I'm saying? Where, and I'm just I've always been like that. Where I've actually been in a relationship.
Talk about what we like.
Relationship and my personally preference. I actually did like when my woman would come home and tell me about her dates. Like it wasn't a sex worker. You know what I'm saying? But we were open to date other people, and we
this
were
is
in
a poly thing that you were rolling into, right?
Well, yeah, it was it was a poly relationship. Okay. Let's just go there.
Just being so we're clear.
The
audience knows what's going on.
You know me. I ain't got no.
No. I'm just
No. Keep it one. I ain't got no skeletons. I appreciate you saying that. But
or open relationship, however you want to digest
it. It was more of a poly situation, and the woman that I was dating, she would go out on dates with other men or whatever, and we would talk about those things.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, and I personally,
I communicated that though. Y'all had that understanding from jump.
No, we didn't. No. So we had the way we were going to do our relationship up front. But then let's be realistic.
So
the first time she called and told me, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I did get jealous.
Yeah.
I did. I had to deal with it.
You should.
But what I did was I did some self study. I took the time that night, that day. I was like, why am I upset?
No, you did some reflection.
There we go.
Thank you.
There we go.
Thank you.
You did some you did some reflection.
And I realized that my jealousy was stemming off of the simple fact that this person was gonna go have a good time, and I had no plans. Simple. And it was something that I had to do with my own person. Because again, I'm not.
Or the fact that she was with another man and not you.
No, I didn't care.
It was just the fact that she was with somebody and you didn't have any plans.
And you
literally listen.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. Listen, because this is something when I tell you I did some reflection, and this was that night when I called her, hey, what you doing? Oh, I'm about to go out with such and such. Oh, word? Okay. That's what's up. Well, I'm gonna talk to you later. Right? Now, again, this is all prearranged. I know this. This I can't be upset at her.
I wish you would call me.
Bro, no, listen, but hold on. And listen. But listen, that's good though. I hope he did, and he actually did, which is cool. But again,
Oh,
I like
damn.
that.
I like.
But hold on. So listen, let me tell you what happened. So then I said, I hung up. Damn, why am I so upset? Damn, I'm pissed. Like, I'm pissed. Like, the hell going on? Like, she about to go out kick it. I'm looking at my phone like, man, my phone dry as a goddamn Sahara Desert. I ain't got nobody coming through. And I sat back and I was like, well, Anthony, why are you upset? What are you mad about? Are you mad that she's going out with another dude? No. I did the checklist. What are you mad about? You mad that she's going out with another dude? Nah. You mad she probably going to have sex? Nah. Okay, whatever. So what are you mad about? Oh shit, I'm mad because this damn phone is dry. And look, she was the only plan I had for the night.
So that's
now
the ego thing. It's all his ego.
So
you know that you cared about
it. So I checked that.
Okay.
So I checked that literally that night.
Okay.
Went through a process and I talked to myself. I went through this whole process. It was literally by myself. Talked to myself, and it's only you're mad because of this, not because she's doing something wrong or she's cheating on you or she's gonna, go out and do her thing. Yeah. I'm mad because I ain't about to do mine. So you know what? So I said, well, damn. So the first thing I did was jump on my phone. Let me send some text out.
Because I was about to say it's an open. Surely you got other.
Right, and I could.
Hold on.
It wasn't cheating.
Yeah, it's not cheating.
It's not cheating.
When you said that.
So hold on. So then what I jumped on my phone. I said, well, man, let me call somebody. Let me get somebody over here. I ain't about to deal with this all night. I ain't about to sit by myself. But wait, that's ego cheating. Because now I'm only calling this girl not because I'm in the mood for her, or not because I want to enjoy her company, but because I'm upset that I'm home and the woman that I care about is out having fun. So I said, nah, don't call nobody. You sit your ass at home right now, and you're gonna deal with this all night. You're gonna feel this all night.
And you should, and that's a great self-reflection.
And I did.
Don't bring somebody else into a situation you're not really feeling, right?
And I sat there all night, and I bled through it.
Yeah.
Bled through it all night by myself. And at the end of the next day, I woke up and I called her. I said, hey, how was your day? She said, I had a good time. Cool. I want to hear about it. And she told me, and when I heard about it, I instantly knew I was good because I was excited. Like, oh, that's what's up. You guys did that? Cool. And it was no more, oh, I feel angry, or it literally, that self-reflection brought me to my own jealousy issues. And I dealt with my own jealousy. So I don't feel that in that type of situation. So I know if I really wanted to deal with the sex worker, I could. Because again, my ego and the way I feel about relationships is not based on what we do with our loins. I'm good with that. I didn't know what he did.
And I agree with you totally. But most people,
But Shelly's talking to us.
Yeah.
So we talking to her.
We're talking to her, but that's what we're saying. That's what I'm saying. For me, is I'm the same way.
Right.
At the end of the
We
day,
had that conversation.
We had a lot of time. We've known you for years.
Come on.
Have I ever tripped? I don't.
But you know what though? Even when I was
monogamous.
When I was in monogamous relationships, I was never the dude that was like, you know what, she's cheating on me, I'm angry. Like, okay, if that's your choice, listen.
We all have choices.
We all have choices to make. And if that's what you choose to do, then he pleased you in a way that I couldn't, or he brought something to the table that I couldn't.
You gotta be a man, you gotta understand it, accept it.
Take that L.
Yeah, exactly.
Take that
I
L.
agree with that.
But too many people don't, unfortunately.
Right.
So I think it's more the self-reflection was just a great
I agree with Shelly's comment to most men. I'm just not most men.
Yeah, but that's why I was even telling me I was like most men. Yeah.
Shelly also says, and this is gonna roll right into
what's up, Coco?
Coco
in the building.
Come on.
The next topic here, if I can.
Next Thursday. I'm going out next Thursday.
Yes, sir.
So she says, what's the deal breaker for you in a relationship? And that goes right into the topic, one of the topics that we have for tonight. What's the one thing that destroys a relationship? So what is the one thing that you would say, and
Baggage.
You know I was going there.
That would destroy a relationship.
You know I was going there because we had this conversation many times. Me, since Barry took my answer, thank you, B. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say dishonesty. Because especially dealing in the realm that I deal in and everything, honesty is very, very important. Honesty is very key. You know what I'm saying? Too many times,
but honesty is such a why, because is it they lying to you?
Well, I mean,
are they just telling you mistruths? Are they not telling you half truths? You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I think to be honest and be truthful is only one way. The truth only, you know what I'm saying? The truth is the truth. So if you're giving a half truth, you're not giving the truth. If you're giving mistruths, you're giving a lie.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So honesty is to me is all one ball. You can only be honest and be one way.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So for me, the honesty is one of the biggest keys, because again, like, especially dealing with the women that I deal with, excuse me, or, you know.
Well, yeah, because your situation with it.
I'm a little bit different.
Yeah.
You know, I choose to date a little bit different than most people.
Yeah.
So.
That's why I said baggage would be mine, because when you bring in baggage, you're not allowing stuff to grow.
Right. And see, so for me, I can handle some of the
handcuffing
right?
the situation.
Right. I agree. But see, for me, I can deal with some of the baggage, but what I can't deal with is you bringing the baggage and then being dishonest. You see what I'm saying?
See, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The baggage is usually the first part that leads into the dishonesty.
It could.
So that's why I said. That's why I said the
way.
baggage is such a key. And I'm not saying it's not gender specific.
Right.
Men and women.
No,
got baggage. We all got baggage.
We all got baggage.
But it's how we handle the baggage, right? Are we actively
like we talked about?
Yes.
Like
because
the
it's
mental
easy
health
to say,
aspect of it.
Well, yeah, it's easy to say that you're doing it when nothing.
But see,
nothing's a problem or nothing's an issue. But when you get in the issue, are you using those steps?
That's why we always talk about the mental health aspects of baggage, because like me and you talk about it all the time. It's easy for a person to say, "Oh, well, time heals all wounds, so I'm out of that relationship. That person did that. I'm going to take my time away."
But that's not actively,
and that heals my baggage.
No,
but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
You know what I mean? You have to actively be working
that
to deal with that trauma, to deal with that baggage, to deal with those issues, or whatever trauma that I'm saying that baggage brought to you. You know what I'm saying? You have to be actively dealing with those things and dealing with those issues to combat those issues, so that way when you get into your next situation or your next relationship, those things don't affect you in the same way. No, we don't. No,
it's a hard thing to do.
Go ahead, jump in there, Nick.
You gotta be honest. You gotta be completely honest.
So this is what the viewers are saying: lies, lack of trust. Shelly says, "What about bad sex?"
Come on! Oh yes.
Another person said loyalty, but I know the one that hyped you up, the bad sex joint. So y'all go ahead and dive into that.
But I like that because a lot of people don't really talk about that enough.
Oh, I agree with you. I always say this is what I always say. Everybody thinks they're good at it.
Right. That's very true. Everybody thinks that they have bad sex. And I'm gonna just be real with you. The problem is most men don't feel like we can be taught sex or taught about. You know what I'm saying?
I say women too. A lot of women think all I have to do is get naked.
Fact. I mean, there is a lot. But I would say that I've heard more about women being willing to adapt and change in the bedroom more than men are.
Okay, I will grant you that. Yeah. But a lot of times when a woman get naked and say, "You ain't hard." No, why?
Right.
Should I be?
He said, "Should I be?"
Now, I agree with you.
But so I think bad sex is important. I don't know.
Is it a deal breaker?
Is it a deal breaker? Because I think if you're willing to learn, well, I guess women would say if you're packaged.
So here's the thing. What part of bad sex are we talking about?
Yeah,
are we talking
about
a bad package? Or are we talking about just bad motor skills in the room? We talking about because again, so bad sex can be taught. You know what I'm saying? You can teach better sex or what pleases you. But again, that person has to be willing to learn.
Because the only reason why I say try is because you can be putting in, or she can be putting in the effort to be teaching that man as to what it is that she likes, and if he's still not hitting all those spots, then. And you can flip it on. You can flip it on us. If I'm telling this chick this is what I like, blah 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 blah, are you open to it? And she's just like, nah. And then on top of not, giving me what it is that I'm saying that I like, then I can't do nothing with you.
So here's my thing. I'm gonna have to say that depending on the person, bad sex can be a deal breaker because
if they're not trying to get better.
Right.
And Shelly said what I was actually wanting to say. There's people that are just they're not sexually compatible.
Right. That's very true.
If you're not sexually compatible with the person, then what are you putting stock and wasting time with this person?
You can have great sex with somebody still not be compatible.
That's the fact. Because there are certain things that people don't like. You know what I'm saying? People have
openness,
quirks and kinks, and you know what I'm saying, and all of that. Come on. So, if your partner is not willing to fulfill or willing to try.
Or not just measuring up.
Man, for me,
it's 36. Are you going to still try to make it work with this chick with all of that being said? Okay.
If it's too much work.
Okay.
So you're saying no?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying.
I'm not saying I'm not willing to help or try to teach. But what I'm saying is if we continue to hit roadblocks, Like
after right.
After I express.
But you're gonna.
I'm gonna put the work in. I'm not gonna
try
just.
to put. Okay.
But again, there are certain things that will just say flat out, I ain't doing it.
Right.
If you drop them and it ain't smelling too great, I got the roll.
Oh wow.
If a chick
but again, it's the same thing with a woman. What about if the man and Shelly, answer this.
Shelly,
if the man packing, are you dipping? Are you packing the bag?
The question.
But you know what? That is an interesting question because I've heard women talk bad about men, but they steady stand with the man that
That's a great question.
So that is
ladies,
so
in
we
the
gotta
group.
ask that. Make sure you put that on the live group. We gotta ask that.
Yeah.
What's the question though?
The question
is
does size matter? Is that what you're asking?
Again, we've
Yeah,
asked that before. Let's ask something else. We've asked that
I've
before.
never seen that.
Oh, you never seen it?
I wouldn't.
We had like 200 comments about it. All women. Yes.
I didn't see that post.
Yeah, we had.
Okay, so here's a better question.
Shelly says no.
Deal breaker.
Huh?
Shelly says no.
No, what?
To the question that you guys were posing.
Oh,
outside.
she said no. It's not a deal breaker.
She says no.
See.
So Shelly, what equates to bad sex? Viewers, what's bad sex to you?
I think they're gonna say selfishness. Are you selfish?
Right. Well, break that down for me.
Wait, she said it. Well, what are you saying hell no to, Shelly? Because first you said hell no, and now you're saying it absolutely matters.
I'll have me, Shelly. Come on,
let's
now.
be specific in what it is that we're saying.
Yeah,
What are you answering to exactly? Go ahead, fellas.
I don't. Yeah.
So
you said selfishness is probably
right, but I want the viewers to break that down. What is selfishness to you? I mean, obviously, getting yours first, and then not worried about the partner. We know that, right?
there's more to it.
Exactly. So break that down for us, viewers. You know what I'm saying? What is bad sex to you? We'll come back to that. What's the next topic?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And the last topic. This is for the ladies.
Oh, no, we're going over. Woo.
Where we at?
Yeah,
Ladies, does a man's looks really matter? And I got the post up that someone threw up in the
it does.
in the
But you know what though? I've heard a lot of ladies lately loving this dad bod mess. Somebody explain that to me.
Let me
help me out.
They're
not.
No. I've heard that too. But then I've also seen a woman's actions behind that line up with what it is. They are going more so for dudes who are not,
bro,
in the gym and
when I was really on my grind and I was
these women are with dudes that got that dad bod on them, whatever that is.
But
you see a lot of them.
I think it's more of a woman. There are some bad ones. There are some bad ones out here.
That's what I'm saying. I see the same thing. Yeah, I see the same thing.
Of course. I mean, but so I was thinking about that on the way over, and I think that has to do a lot with a woman's ego.
It is.
Because why would you want somebody portly and unshapely? Because nobody else would want them.
Wait, well, it might be.
But let's be realistic. If you and your woman go to the beach right now, you take off your shirt, you're gonna get views. You're gonna get looks. They're gonna look at you, right?
Because you gotta keep it tight.
Come on now, that's what we do. But so then why else would a woman want a dude that when he takes a shirt portly, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Again, I might be wrong. I don't know. I'm not a woman. I'm not a woman.
I was about to say you gotta ask. I can only say what I've heard women say.
So my thing is,
but I don't know.
Ain't that the dad bod, bro?
Is it portly? I don't know what it's called.
I mean, most of these dudes that I see,
the dad bod is from what I
good.
Like the guy that was in the post. He's the dude that's not. He's the dude that's not in. He's not in shape.
I think a man should.
Now it depends. No, I don't mind a woman with a flat stomach.
Listen, I don't like this.
But see, we talked about this. You know me. I'm a lover of the woman form, so I date women of all different forms.
What is happening right now? You saying you don't like flat stomachs? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So you like a chick with a gut?
No, not a gut.
So then what?
He don't want the 6. He don't want.
Yeah, I'm saying a 6. I don't want to look at something that looks like my stomach. I'd be like, nah, that's not attractive.
Now me, I'm different. I don't mind that. I think it's sexy. If you in the gym working as hard as me to get that, go ahead and do your thing. I love it.
Well, work on the thighs and do something like that. That's not me. Yeah, that's just me.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong. What's your preference? Now, okay, I got one for you. You say you don't like the flat stomach. Is it the flat or you don't like the 6? Because there's some of these little, they got these waist trainers now, and they got that, they getting that flat and all that move, and them joints is flat and they look right.
That looks a little manly to me, bro.
What? Even if it's just straight flat with the nice hips and all that,
bro,
you can't have what?
It's not my thing. Like, I like a little bit of
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Be a woman. I guess that's what
He said, "Be a woman."
I don't. Yeah,
No,
I can't believe you gonna tell me you like to look at someone that look like you like that. Like,
now listen, I didn't say she's in there
we
bitching
compare
for 40.
ass. We compare the ass. Well, you got 8, I got a 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we definitely can do that. That's different. I'm not saying she got to be in
You got
there
cats
bitching
that are like that.
240.
You got people. You got gym rats that are like that though.
You know
Got
what I'm
gym
saying?
rats
Right.
that
I don't want her in there with biceps as big as mine. But again, if she's in the gym working to keep her shit tight, she got it right, looking.
Yeah, but I think you can be shapely. You know what I'm saying? I think the shapely is nice. It's just I don't know.
Listen, but you know me, I don't think nothing wrong with that either. You
I
know what I'm
think
saying?
I'm trying to be.
Listen, come on now, okay? But again, I'm a different though. You know what I'm saying? I like women of all shapes, sizes, and forms. You know what I'm saying?
You're a connoisseur of women, bro.
I've dated big women. I've dated small women. I've dated skinny women. I've dated athletic women. You know, I love the woman form. So you can be sexy however you want to be, ladies. Be sexy. Be you.
Hey, I like
Be
that.
you.
Be sexy.
Let me shoot off these comments real quick.
Man.
Shelly says size matters, and we're not gonna stay if we're not satisfied.
Okay.
William says short sessions. I don't know. I do know what it means. I'm playing like I don't.
Nah, you know what that shit meant. You meant short sessions, goddammit.
Diane says someone who won't listen to what you want in sex only want to please themselves and not their partner too. Mm-hmm. William says, I think the dad bod thing maybe is because it makes the woman feel better about herself.
What was I saying?
He said that.
Corinne says, not true. I don't know what she's talking or speaking towards. Facebook user says, wrong. Diane, I don't know. They're good.
So, really quick, commenters, please. When you are giving us one word comments, please kind of be clear on what you're talking about. Because once we get scrolling and get rolling, and then we go back to your comment, we're like, wait, what are you talking about?
In the context,
so, yeah, please give us some more context. Thank you.
But
we still love you, though.
We're just telling you so we can not.
So that way, when we come back to your comment, we want to know exactly what you're speaking to.
Right.
Yeah.
Diane says personality over his looks. So she's more about personality over looks. Facebook user says,
you see this when we go to a spot. I want to see. We're gonna compare this. We're gonna see.
Well, we're gonna see. I'm gonna bring the notebook.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it sounds good.
So look, you know what we're gonna do one day? I'm sure busted this all hell. I ain't gonna say it like 3 weeks. And you gonna shape up, clean up, and we're gonna roll and see how it works.
Facebook user says we want them because we love them for who they are and not the physical appearance. Shelley says looks matters a lot, but it's not everything. We need you to be able to stimulate us mentally, physically, and spiritually.
But we're talking about the first.
But we're just
guys. We understand all the other aspects.
Right, we understand that like the looks obviously doesn't kill it. You know, it's not the end all to be all.
I'm gonna say the same thing. I'm looking at her spirituality, and let's just do something.
Hey, listen, y'all.
Barry not trying to hear the spirituality and
come on, man.
The signs and the stars lining up.
When they swiping right, or swiping left, are they looking at bios? Are they looking at all that? What are they looking at?
That's a good question. What are women really looking at when That's a good question. What are women really looking at when they're on these dating apps?
I didn't look at it.
Are they paying attention to the bio or they're paying attention to
all this sounds good in theory?
It's funny.
You know. Guys come in here with bios, they're bad as hell. Yeah, I got to lose weight. You got these men having complexes because you women. They're in their feelings.
I still want to know what is the appeasing thing about these damn bugs.
No, it's all good.
I work too hard on mine. It ain't gonna be me.
You know, and I think I mean you like what you like. I'm just playing too. But
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with having your own preferences. I don't have to agree with it.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, because from what these chicks are saying, they appearance is the second thing on the list.
Right, but so
personality first, appearance second.
So, but here's my thing though, because appearances, you know.
Someone says big boys are cuddly.
Coco, you ought to stop. Coco, now don't have me talk about our combo. You ought to stop.
Facebook user says, yeah, looking at the bio and how you look, agreed with the mental, spiritual, physical. Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Listen, look at the bio and how she look.
I'm going to keep on it. I do read the bio, but I got to like your picture first. If I don't think you do, you know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm keep on it. If I do find a woman attractive, if I'm on a dating site or something like that, and I find her picture to be attractive, then I'm going to go read your bio. But I'm not going to read your bio if I don't find you attractive.
That's usually how it goes.
I don't.
For
does
us.
it go any differently?
That's usually for I would say for us as guys, that's usually how it goes.
I'm with 90% of people. Okay.
You think women do that too?
Are you
Yes.
kidding me?
What? Yes.
I'm just asking. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
If she is not visually, I mean, but ain't that the point of most dating sites?
And,
Like,
yeah.
the dating sites are visual. They're not.
But women play like. Well, some women will play like. No, I don't just. I'm looking at the bio. I want to see what degrees you have, what high school you went to,
That's
and
a part of it.
all that. That's
a part of it.
If you let
But
them tell it, they're more in tune with that than what you look like. That's all I'm saying.
But see, all that comes in conversation because most of these people ain't listing all that in their bios.
No.
Most of the bios say, what they say, traveler,
Hiker.
not looking for friends, hiker.
Hiker, never went hiking.
Okay.
Where you go hiking at?
Oh, that's interesting.
In an urban trail.
I keep it funky. I don't.
In an urban trail.
Okay.
That's not really a hike.
If you want to go hiking, we go to the mountains, go shoot.
Oh, there you go.
Jordan says, and this is from the YouTube. Shout out to our YouTube viewers.
Hey.
Jordan says, when you fit guys with chiseled physiques take your shirts off, girls have to watch other women be into you, and that's competition. Now, when you have a dad bod, your woman or girl has less competition.
So ego, like I said, it's ego. So you're okay. I see that.
I'm personally looking for mentally and emotionally healthy. I think many women are.
Yeah, I like what some people said. I'm looking for the whole package, and I agree with that. I think, but again, we did say, what was the first? What appeals you at first? What's appealing?
Yeah.
So
it's a very specific question. What's the first thing that grabs your interest?
So anyways, guys, once again, thank you guys for tuning in. Shopkulture every Tuesday at 8:30. You know how we getting this.
Man.
Make sure you guys like, share, Shopkulture,
comment, like, share, all that.
We want to send a shout out. Thank you guys. We got over 2,000, y'all. Y'all are family.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yes.
I saw that.
Started with 1, then with 2. Man.
Now we're bubbling.
Come on.
We appreciate you.
We love you. And honestly, we do. Guys, we are putting together any ideas, but we are putting together the meet and greet. We're going to have it. So, yes, we are going to have it.
It's coming.
Okay. I don't need the text. And when. We're working on when. We got you.
It is COVID.
Yeah.
We got to work around all that, but we're working on it. It is coming. I promise you.
So basically what they're saying, once they get all this information together, they'll let y'all know.
We got you.
That's pretty much what's being said.
We got you. Some of these brothers are hungry. They're like, I want to see some of these women. This brother said, I want to see who I'm talking to. I'm like, well, bro, won't you just, since you're all, because you're one of those brothers on the spiritual level. I said, well, looks don't matter, so you don't need to. But I guess it changed, when they want to meet somebody. So I get you, bro. I ain't going to say your name. But anyway.
Oh, no. Shots fired.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, once again, we're at the end. Any last words?
Like I say every week, man. Black folks who need therapy, go to mental health, get checked. You know what I'm saying? Hey, just do it. You need it. Trust me.
Yes.
It works.
Like we always say, stay safe, be blessed.
Shopkulture.
Come on.
All right.